So this is all what I was going to show you. As soon as I entered or got into the room, I thought DG David would have taken all long at 70, because I'll show you now why. Applying the same principle we talked about for the reversal, right? We started talking about that reversal when you're stretched with the help of higher time frame. So inside bounds principle, and after that you get that if you get in here, you may get stopped out, but if you have a white zone this close by, a freshly expanded white zone, you know that that gives you the accuracy, and you gotta see if that's gonna hold or not. So maybe you would have managed to get in here in this area short, 60-minute. It's a 60-minute inside bounce, L3 back down to 60-minute L1, L2. So it's the same principle, but I mean, you could have missed this, but obviously for a 60-minute chart entry inside bounce, you do need bigger stop losses, and therefore this is like a swing trade idea on the 60-minute chart. But it's the same principle on the 5-minute chart we talked about, if you remember. So it's an inside bounce idea, L3 back down to L2, L1. But anyway, if you would have missed first entered the room this morning, we started pushing up, making fresh highs, came back down to a potential reversal look, right? On the 5-minute chart, what do we look for? If you remember, we talked about it last week. Watch for a push, you start making higher highs, higher low again here potentially, higher highs here, and you come back down. This is a reversal look, right? That crossover and the retest of your reversal entry. And this was at 70, so it was a 60-minute reversal, long entry at 70, and your target is clearly here again, because these levels can hold again. And this was a 25 pip move, so that was nice. And this is what I was watching, what I saw this morning, and that's why I thought I'm sure David entered at 70 here, because it looks like a nice 60-minute reversal long entry in that sense, right? So once again, the inside bounce principle for L3 back down to L1, like I said, sometimes you are going to get the entry, sometimes not. It's a 60-minute chart, so you would have needed a bigger stop loss here. That expanded 60-minute white zone gives you the accuracy close to your level. But even if you didn't take it, you can watch for that reversal long entry, and that definitely looked nice, because if you look at your chart, it was a fairly quick push down. It was a pretty quick push. Look at the 5-minute chart down to 70. So your 1 minutes were far enough away, as you can see here. This was that entry at 70 earlier. Here it is. On your 5-minute chart, it was a fairly quick push. Come on, projection. It was a fairly quick push down here, and it was a straight push down here. So the distances were kind of nice, even to your 5-minute L1 far away. No, I can't find it really on the 1-minute chart, can I? Last touch, so must have been actually, we're at 60s now. 96, here it was. This was 70. Yep, this is that 70 entry. So it appears that also we had a distance of at least 10-15 pips there too. And nice distance on the 5-minute chart, because here was the entry. Nice distance in the 5-minute chart, because here was the entry too as well. And this is the look of that 60-minute chart, right? So basically same principle, inside bounce, now making a lower high. If the distances were okay, could have given a shot there. I was watching it, but the distances were not good enough, so we didn't get in. So now we're making a lower high on the 60-minute chart, so we would expect a fresh low, and we are making a fresh low. So how far could this go? This band trade looks nice. This here at 40. So 39.40 for Aussie long still looks nice. I like this band trade here, not only because of that, but if you look at higher time frames, Let me have a look here. This is that one low. This is the daily chart even. So overall, that 60-minute band shade here at 40 does look nice, and that could be that next low, and from that we move up again. Okay. So like I said, once again, let me just repeat one more time. Inside bounce idea, you may have missed it. L3 back down to L2, L1, and then that reversal. It was a nice reversal look. What do we L3? A retest of that reversal area for a long entry. So this is a 60-minute reversal, or two trade opportunities, short and long here. But this is 60-minute chart, and therefore 20-30 pip stop loss, right? Here 20-30 pip stop loss, 30 pip target. Here also 20 pip stop loss, 20 pip target idea, and it worked both times. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Two really strong setups. Inside bounce idea, always any time frame, L3 back down to L1, ideally from a fresh low like we have here, a quick push up to test that L3, high probability, you touch that L3, the reversal idea. I like to trade it off the 5-minute chart, as you know, especially when we're stretched in one direction, because that's the first chart that will start showing you the reversal in that sense, right? Just maybe I can scroll a little bit back on this chart and see if I can find examples when we're topping out. This is just Asian market, so it's a bit slow. It will be interesting to see when we're bottoming out. When we were bottoming out earlier, there was also an opportunity. After touch of that 5-minute L3, that first reversal here maybe didn't quite get there. So maybe not the best example, but here we properly started turning, and then a retest again of that 5-minute L3 to the upside reversal. So those are two high probability trades. Your inside bounce idea from on any time frame. This goes for any time frame. It just depends on it just depends on your stop loss. Depends on the time frame, right? If it's there's also potential. So inside bounce is a straight push after a fresh low to touch the L3. You'll expect the market to move back down again, and then you get that reversal look. This is the reversal look. Cross over to the upside. We started making fresh highs again. A retest of that area is usually a good spot to go long. So you go short at the inside bounce idea, L3 back down to your reversal, and so those are two really high probability setups. This was just an example from this morning on Aussie, and that's why I wanted to show you that. But I promised, I've talked about it earlier, what I can do in the next few days. So this is it for me for today. Lux is gonna be on mic shortly. So maybe Martin, you can take projection over. I will show you more examples and do a little presentation on it, because I do have some screenshots and some files, and I can project and show you a few more examples, and also rules regarding the entries and exits. We can talk about it in the next few days, and do a little training session here regarding those two setups, because I do know that those two setups are really important and are really high probability setups, and you can apply them to all time frames.